What if I told you that some of the most popular Roblox games you play every single day might not be as innocent as they seem? Today we're diving into the ultimate battle between good and evil on Roblox. I'm talking about the games that people say have satanic energy, cursed secrets, and hidden messages. Watch all the way through and tell me what side you're on. Before I reveal the first satanic game, I challenge you to hit that like button in the next 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Did you do it?
Let's start with the darker side. Doors is one of the most popular horror games on Roblox right now.
Roblox Doors is just like Five Nights at Freddy's. There's a theory that the hotel is not a hotel. There's actually a facility underneath the hotel. There were staff that worked down there, but things got bad. Entities were everywhere, so the staff were forced to retreat back up.
So, do we play as the staff?
Well, after the incident, you and your friends are sent back to the facility to help contain the entities left behind.
But have you ever really stopped to think about what's going on in that hotel? There's a theory that the hotel is actually purgatory. Every time you die, you don't really die. You're trapped in a loop, sent deeper and deeper into the void, trying to escape, but never really able to. And those monsters? They aren't just random creatures. Some players think they represent the 7 deadly sins. Seek with its endless chase could represent lust or desire. Screech could be wrath, attacking from the shadows without warning. The game forces you to face these entities over and over, like you're being punished for sins you don't even remember committing. And here's something really weird. Some players claim that if you play Doors at exactly 3 a.m., certain entities spawn more often, and you hear faint whispers in the background music that aren't there during the day. Could this just be a creepy Easter egg? Or is the game trying to tell us something? Now let's talk about Murder Mystery 2.
The history of Murder Mystery 2. It all began on Christmas Day 2008. A developer named Nikilis joined Roblox with a passion for creating. Years later, in January 2014, he launched a game that would change the platform forever. Murder Mystery. Inspired by Gmod's Murder Mode, it was simple. 1 murderer, 1 sheriff, and a bunch of innocent players trying to survive. It exploded, gaining 1 million plays in just weeks. But the early hype couldn't last forever. Competitors like the Mad Murderer began catching up. So, in December 2014, Nikilis hit reset. Murder Mystery 2 was born. This new version brought loot boxes, crafting, and collectible weapons. Old knives were rebranded as classics, and new features began rolling in through seasonal events. 2015 kicked things off with a Halloween event full of spooky challenges and the now iconic spider knife. The Christmas event that followed introduced gifts and godly tier weapons like sugar and chill. But 2015 wasn't perfect. MM2 saw a steep dip in visits. That didn't last. 2016 was a comeback year. The game added pets, toys, and launched on Xbox and mobile. By the end of the year, it skyrocketed to 191 million visits, finally outpacing its rivals. 2017 introduced the Assassin mode and legendary maps like Hospital 2 and Mansion 2, pushing MM2 past 500 million visits. 2018 and 2019 saw more elaborate events, 1 billion total visits, and the introduction of tiered reward systems. Then came 2020. The pandemic hit, and everyone turned to games. MM2 doubled its numbers, hitting 3 billion visits by summer. By 2021, the game introduced evolvable weapons like the Reaver knife, adding XP-based upgrades.
Don't believe what you see, don't believe what you see, don't believe what you see, believe what.
On the surface, it's just a fun game about surviving or hunting down the murderer. But look closer. On certain maps, there are paintings with eyes that seem to follow you. Some players swear that if you stand in front of them long enough, your screen flickers for a split second, like someone is watching. And that's not all. Rumors have spread that if you win as murderer 66 times in one session, the game crashes and flashes a red screen with symbols that no one can translate. People have tried recording it, but the footage always seems to corrupt. It could just be coincidence, or it could be something a lot darker. Ask yourself this: why would the developers leave those creepy little details in a simple murder game? And then there's Brookhaven. You might think it's just a peaceful role-play game, but people have found strange things hidden in its world.
Roblox games with backstories. Brookhaven. So, I don't know if this story is actually true or just a myth, but I'm just going to finish my story. So if you haven't heard, Brookhaven used to be another game. This game used to be called Alien Invasion. Now, Alien Invasion used to be a horror game before Brookhaven. In Alien Invasion, there would be a place that had a moon, and the moon had creepy faces and other stuff. This made a lot of people very horrified and traumatized. And the owner of the game knew this was scaring people, so the owner decided to change the game into a role-playing series game, which today, it is now called Brookhaven RP. And that's why in Brookhaven, there is a lot of creepy places and figures around the map. Creepy, ain't it? Anyways, what do you think about this?
Under the mountain is a secret base. If you've ever glitched inside, you've probably seen the weird markings on the walls. Some players connected the lines between these markings and claimed they form pentagrams. There's even a chair in the center of the room, as if something or someone is supposed to sit there while others stand in a circle. People have said that if you sit in the chair at night, your avatar starts to move on its own, and the lights flicker in patterns. Is it just a creepy coincidence? Or is Brookhaven hiding a cult-like secret in plain sight? If you've ever glitched into that bunker, comment "I've seen it." Let's see how many of you are brave enough to admit it. But not all games on Roblox give off cursed vibes. Some feel almost the opposite, like you're stepping into a world of peace and positivity. Adopt Me is the perfect example. The soft colors, the cheerful music, the focus on caring for pets and trading items. It's like a virtual paradise where kindness is the main goal. There's no fighting, no scary monsters, just players working together to build a better world. Some fans call it Roblox Heaven because it's one of the few places where everyone just wants to help each other out. Would you rather be trapped in the endless nightmares of doors or live forever in the calm world of Adopt Me? Let me know in the comments. Royal High is another game that people see as heavenly.
Floating castles, bright skies, magical fountains that grant wishes. Everything about it feels like it's meant to be a positive space. Players work together, show off their fashion, win prizes, and send each other good vibes. And those halos? People really do treat them like angelic items. There's even a joke that the Fountain of Dreams is where Roblox angels go to hang out. Now, for the final message, I challenge you again. Subscribe to the channel right now using only your elbow and comment Team Heaven or Team Hell. You won't want to miss what's next.